All right, welcome in any early birds to our Humanity Hub community stream. I am Austin, and I'm joined today by CJ. How are you doing today?
I am doing great, Austin. How are you?
Good. I am very excited for today's stream. I feel like I say that every week, but in particular today because we have a pretty unique event going on, and we'll get to that in just a moment. And part of the reason we are let's just let's get it out there. So we're going to be having some racing today between two of our top community members. Ferox, our community moderator, and Knighting, our first top dog in humanity, on platforming stages. Thank you to our Parkour stage jam. If you'd like to explain that, CJ.
Sure, yeah, we do stage jams every month, and we encourage our creator community to make stages based around a theme. This month's theme is parkour, so it's centered around dog platforming with minimal commands and some kind of racing component, so like racing friendly stages that would fit an event just like we're doing today, pitting Knighting and Ferox against each other. And we'll see how that goes. And already a lot of our creators have made stages. We have, I think, around 30, maybe a little over that, parkour stages submitted so far. So whether you only play stages and want to check out the parkour list, or if you're excited about making a parkour stage for the stage jam, all of that is going on now. And really excited about what we have in store here.
Yeah, I highly recommend giving the parkour stage jam a go, especially if you're a new stage creator. I feel like parkour in general, like really, for example, CJ and I, we created some stages over the weekend in our Discord stage jam voice hangout, right? And like, I feel like this stage jam theme in particular, you can just go in, throw blocks around, and it can kind of morph into a platforming stage quicker than you realize, right? Like we made some pretty robust stages within like an hour. So definitely recommend everyone giving this a go. And we have so many stages already from our top creators. So looking forward to more. And maybe we'll get some additional racing to top off the month here. So definitely get in your stages. And if you want to see our top players race your stages live, that interactive experience, I'm sure is going to be a pleasure for our creators. So
yeah.
Without further ado, I guess we can get started. Let's introduce our racers here. I'm going to pull up their screens. We'll have and they're both waiting on our playlist section in the play stages section of humanity. But yeah, we'll have Ferox here on the left, our friendly enhanced moderator. I would think of them as a master of humanity in their own right. They do a lot of creating. I think Ferox has kind of helped with the speedrunning aspect of the campaign as well. So if there's somebody you want to ask a question about humanity, Ferox will definitely have an answer for you, and is one of our best players as well. And then on the right, we have Knighting, our top dog, our first level 99 player in humanity, which is not easy to do, right? We only have how many at this point? 3? Maybe 4, but...
Yeah, it's a handful. I think we have 4 now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's an elite group.
Yes, the very elite group. Not easy to do. And so if anyone's going to be able to race these stages effectively, it'll be these two players. So this should be fun to watch and commentate here, CJ. And we have a special playlist just released. So if you want to play along with us today, if you're just a player, less so than a creator, and you want to race Ferox and Knighting, feel free to pull up the game and race along with us. I think this playlist is at the very bottom, right, CJ? So
it is at the very bottom. Yeah.
Okay. Ferox and Knighting, if you're ready, we can open up the first stage and get rolling here. So first stage is Splitting Headache from Bobby Shmee, new Xbox creator, I believe, right, CJ?
That's correct. Yeah, 0 completion on this stage. And we're going to do something like when we stream Humanity, we usually have a 10-minute timer. We're going to do that on this because this has no completions, and not sure if we're going to be able to finish it, but it's going to be really interesting to watch. This stage right here just looks like it's going to be fun.
It's pretty large scale, so we'll see if the players can manage to, especially if there's puzzles mixed in, right? If they can manage to think quickly rather than just try to hold fast forward and platform as quickly as possible. Puzzle solving aspect as well. So,
Knighting brings up a very good question here. Are we doing Goldie 100% or just finish?
That's a good question.
I think just finish.
Okay, yeah, we can just finish the stage.
Yeah.
That way you can get really cheesy if you would like. So I guess racing is an entirely different aspect in that regard. But
yeah.
Yeah. And I guess we could play it by ear. If there's a stage where we want to see you also do a race for the Goldie, we can do a retry or something. But
well, and some of these may have Goldie goals where you're going to have to anyway.
Oh, true.
So.
Welcome in, Max Gamer. Right on time as we're about to get our race started. So you want to give him a countdown, CJ?
Sure. All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Uh-oh. I think Knighting hit the wrong button there.
Oh!
It should be okay with a stage like this.
It should be okay.
Knighting just gave Ferox a head start. Ferox looks like they're planning to restart here. Go, go, go. Okay, there we go. Nice sportsmanship from Ferox to kick things off here.
Yes. It is easy to accidentally press the wrong button and go back to that user stages menu.
Mm-hmm. Max Gamer saying minus 100 points for Ferox, but yeah.
Commands are flying fast and furious here already. And they have 5 commands at their disposal here, so pretty flexible in terms of the way you can approach this stage. Knighting already having some humans go into the goal. The first goal, anyway.
Yeah. Oh, interesting.
And it looks like 5 goals in this stage. 4 really large goals and 1 small.
This blind race is, you can see like how each player approaches the game, right? Knighting made it pretty far to that corner of the stage, finding that goal right away, whereas Ferox is kind of starting with that puzzle right in the center at the starting point. Yeah, so I suppose there is also a hint within the title, Splitting Headache, right? As players do have access to a branch command, which I feel like is going to become necessary to find your way in each goal with a constant flow, right? Because I think there's just that one starting gate unless you unlock additional gates.
Could be, yeah. An awful lot of human switches here on this stage too, and a lot of buttons, like they go into the free look camera here, and I'm seeing a lot of different activations.
And there certainly is added pressure of racing, right? I got that firsthand last week. But yeah, with puzzles in particular, it can be a bit tricky. But I think they're both doing a really good job, just making progress, just approaching it differently or deciding where to start differently.
Yep. And yeah, I think you're right. It is a very different approach when you're racing to finish a level like this. Especially one that has 0 completions as this one does.
Yeah, there's going to be my favorite thing to do in humanity is stop and bask in the moment and watch what's happening. No chill for Knighting or Ferox here.
No chill at all. I do see Knighting is using a holding pattern there to tap the pressure plates on those 2 human switches.
Oh, interesting.
Not a bad idea at all.
Ferox quickly navigating this puzzle on the left.
Was that a new human gate that opened up?
On whose side here? On Ferox?
On Ferox's side.
I did not catch it.
I didn't see exactly. I think it is. Yeah.
Oh, you're right. There is a new gate. Okay. So
New
it isn't
gates.
just a single starting gate.
Yeah. And I would think on a stage like this, you'd need multiple. Although I guess it depends what the sort of rate or flow of humans into these goals. It depends what they require.
I think we have a little bit of a battle puzzle here as well. So I suppose that area that Ferox was just working through allows you to get some weapons, right? Because there are no weapon commands.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah, I see Ferox has armed their humans.
Oh, Knighting with an interesting approach here. Running humans against the wall on these switches.
Oh, wow.
I love it. This is, in my opinion, a cheesy approach, much like I would try to do. Kind of utilizing overflow. This is super cool. Yeah.
Using overflow, having the directionals be against the wall the entire time, so you get a few humans in there that are not going to get shot by the others.
This is definitely something you would have from a player like Knighting, who's played too many stages to count, and have a strategy like this in their pocket.
Absolutely. Oh, it looks like Ferox is on that same sort of puzzle area. Completely different approach to Knighting. It looks like Knighting is going to have humans going into that goal.
Yeah, the players are making pretty significant progress. It's hard for us to gauge exactly how close they are. We haven't played the stage. Have you played it yet, CJ?
I have not,
okay.
No.
So we're learning along with the players here. Oh,
Yeah.
no. Did Ferox reset? Oh, but retry keep commands. Okay. So hopefully fast forward will kind of... Maybe Ferox made a mistake or wanted to reapproach something in general. Maybe with like the amount of others that were already on the stage, it kind of makes sense to reset.
Oh, that's a good point. Kind of clear them out. Just the speed at which these two players are traversing the stage is mighty impressive.
Almost always fast forward held down.
Yeah. And remember, it is just level complete. You don't have to do the Goldie. And it looks like there is not a Goldie goal on this stage, so they can just not worry about those at all.
Or even are the Goldie? Have you seen one yet?
I don't think I have.
Oh, I see a few. Okay, Knighting providing us. Thank you, Knighting. I need to have a picture-in-picture of my screen up here at the same time for live analyst, but we're not at that level yet.
Yes. Knighting making really good progress here.
Ferox with another reset. I haven't really got to pick up on exactly what Ferox is trying to work through here.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think when you get down to... You can kind of see that the amount of humans coming out of some of these areas maybe a little fewer than normal. Oh, and Knighting has made a holding pattern around the small goals so they can just... At the end, they can just direct them in. They don't have to have a continuous flow.
That's a nice play.
That's a very good play.
I really like this approach with the 3 people switches here.
Yes. It clearly worked. Of course, a restart... If Knighting restarted, they'd have to redo that all over again.
Yeah.
Set that up
that was
again.
A little more mechanically taxing, I guess, or time taxing.
Yeah, yeah. Oh?
Oh, okay. Not turning down the
graphics quality. Okay.
I wonder if it's for...
Speeding up the fast forward.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. Switching into hyperdrive here. Oh, it looks like the others caught one of the people on the switches, if not both.
Yeah. Have to maybe redo that strategy here. How did the others come back? I guess
It's a little
has
trickier.
Knighting not armed any of the humans?
That is a massive blob of others there. I don't know if you're going to be able to take that out.
Well, that is a massive blob, yeah.
And also Knighting, Knighting is going to have to retry. I think had not big enough of a feed of humans either.
Okay.
We may be approaching the 10-minute timer on this one.
We are approaching it. In fact, we have about 25 seconds left.
All right, good luck if you can solve this in 25 seconds, players. But we have a lot of stages to cover.
We do.
Either way,
This
a
is-
cool display and seeing how both players approach it.
Exactly. This has been amazing to watch. Just how you approach a stage like this in a sort of competitive capacity. All right, that is time.
Okay, well, so we'll stop there. But yeah, I'm sure both players probably have an idea for the clear now if they want to keep playing after and be the first clear on Splitting Headache. Knighting say they almost had the cheese. I think, Knighting was set up for victory there, but I think had a very low flow of humans following their setup, right? So unfortunately wasn't able to finish it out there. Okay, so we can move on into the next stage in the playlist. What is that stage? Pulled it up on my end as well.
It's
here.
DNA rope climb from Witty Call Sign.
I think next is Astro Droid Void. At least,
Did the sorting change? Okay,
It might have on my
the
end.
sorting may have changed. Okay, Astro Droid Void. Let's do that one next.
I'm very familiar with this stage actually. I made this during our Stage Jam hangout. So thank you, CJ, for including that in the race here for my own pleasure. But this stage is inspired by Astrobot. I don't know if anyone has been playing that recently on their PlayStations, but there's these void stages, quote unquote, where it's like a little trickier platforming stages mixed in the Astrobot worlds. And this is kind of like themed after that, where you're kind of like moving up vertically and going through many platforming puzzles. Honestly, not like the most difficult stage, but I think for racing, it actually could be a pretty tricky stage. So, I'm pretty interested to see how this plays out. It's kind of built for racing now that I think about it. So, okay, yeah, feel free to. I like the players scoping it out before we start here, and.
Wait, I think someone hit start.
Knighting is just sitting on pause.
Okay. Sitting on
which
pause
is okay.
fine.
So we'll do 3, 2, 1, and Knighting maybe give it another second so Ferox can load in. But all right, CJ, you are the official counter. I've decided for today, so take it away.
All right, let's do it. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, Knighting did get the reset. All right, there's also a 3, 2, 1 in game. Is Knighting? Knighting isn't using fast forward right now. Maybe he's trying to just
kind of scoping out
Yeah,
the
yeah,
level,
yeah.
seeing what is needed here.
But they're pretty much tied right now. Knighting ran into my troll glass wall within the water block. Love to see it, but okay, yeah, similar progress.
Oh.
Here's the thing: when you fast forward on this stage, right, it's going to. Knighting had a poor spawn there.
Why did that spawn at the beginning?
I do not know.
That was
This actually happened in
that
my
was very
testing as well, and I
strange.
was kind of racing through it. Okay, well, Ferox did actually become victorious due to that poor spawn, actually. We could do one more try on this just because I feel bad, but it's also a very quick stage. If you were wanting to run it back, Knighting.
Quick stage. Was it because the jump was off of one of the trees? I wonder.
I don't know. There's a lot of
That doesn't count as a
doodads and
real
whatnot
platform.
that may mess with your spawn, whether it's pushable blocks or motorized blocks, water, whatever it may be.
Yeah, can't respawn in a tree. The last block you stood on is a tree you're taking back to the start. Okay.
Okay. Well, that's Consider that part of the puzzle then. Make sure not to die on the tree section.
Unintended, but maybe unintended, but very cool.
Sure, I think it's short enough if we want to do an extra race here, though.
Do you want to? Should we restart this one?
We can run it back one more time. Now that players are familiar. All right. Yeah, when you two are ready, I guess we can just reset at the same time.
Yeah, we can hit retry at the same time.
So yeah, Knighting, if you want to hover retry, we could just do a simul click. Okay. I'll be the retry counter. 3, 2, 1, go. And they might speed it up a little bit now that they're familiar with what's happening here, right?
Yeah. Although I think even if you know the route, the fact that you have that potential to respawn in the wrong area if you jump off of a tree or a non-platform makes this a really interesting race.
And the fact that they're fast forwarding, so Knighting running into the water blocks. I set up like hazard water blocks, right? Which if you're moving quickly might trip you up a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. Knighting gets past the tree section. Ferox blazing speed there. And yeah, that's what happens sometimes. That's the give and take of fast forward is if you make some mistakes, it can really slow you down.
That's true.
All right, making that missile turret jump and taking out the droid in the finish there. But all right, so Ferox is the Astro droid void victor. Okay, so we can move on into Tri-Dogs, which is next on the list. We played this on stream last week, CJ, which I think should be an interesting racing stage. There's one moment in particular that might trip up the racers now that I recall. So we'll see if they can get past that.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly, Ferox. I just wanted more creator points for the level, which is why it's featured. Okay.
All right, Tri-Dogs.
Yeah, so we can get into the once the text is on the screen for the stage here. If you want to open that up, then we'll do our countdown.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, take it away, CJ.
3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, this is much more traditional platforming style, but it's tricky. It's a little bit tricky, especially when you're hitting fast forward and you're holding that down.
Yeah.
Like to judge these jumps, and it can become pretty difficult.
There is a rhythm to it once you get in the hang of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Ferox not falling to the... Okay, both players actually make it past the Oh, wait, no. Knighting did get soft locked there. That's what I was worried about. So there's a motorized block section where you kind of don't want to land on the bottom pillars or else you're stuck.
It's true.
And I think Ferox actually did not succumb to that issue and was able to... I wonder if Ferox played this stage already or was aware of that, but yeah, we'll let Knighting finish it out here. Yeah, this you have to pump the brakes on this motorized block section.
Yeah, you kind of have to let the motorized blocks do their thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's so tempting to try to jump,
especially in a racing setting where you want to go pedal to the metal here. And
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, Ferox saying they have fallen for the soft lock already. So did I in last week's stream. So, yeah, when you try to play quickly in a platforming stage, it can bite you sometimes.
That's true. All right.
Okay. And yeah, we can just hit the play next stage from here.
That's a good point.
Okay.
Oh, next, a classic stage.
So we have Mini Metroidvania. This is from Clunky, one of our OG creators. And this stage, we always come back to this stage to explain some ideas. This is one of like the first stages that really kind of blew us away with like different ways you can approach user stages, right? Kind of creating a Metroidvania within humanity by having to go collect power-ups and stuff like that. And both these players have played the stage at some point, so they'll have the idea of what they have to do. But we'll see with the pressure of racing and whatnot. We'll see how well it's executed here.
Yeah, both have the gold check, which means yes, they've completed it fully. So yeah, this is gonna be a good one. You ready for the countdown?
Yeah, let's do it.
3, 2, 1, go. Knighting with the first command.
Yeah,
off
really
of this
quick.
stage. Very quick. Of course, this mini Metroidvania stage, you have to collect the power-ups, the commands, before you can use them, and they are limited. So at this beginning section, you only have the one jump and have to move that around and manipulate that so that you get it in the right place, so the humans don't dawdle.
Yeah, and I believe both players have collected that jump and hit these top buttons, which kind of enable other sections of the stage. And yeah, I think even if you are speedrunning here, Knighting still taking a moment to kind of perceive what next steps should be taken, not really wasting any time, right? Rather than try to get too far ahead of yourself, just make sure that you are actually going the right direction.
Yeah.
Oh, a little
Utilizing
platforming
that
section.
single turn command, Knighting is to get the next command here that they're going to need.
Moving quickly.
Very interesting strategy of just having one human do it for them instead of the entire group.
Yeah, very efficient.
Very efficient. And plus there is that 35 human switch down there that they're going to have to deal with at some point.
Yeah, these players actually taking a different route. And that's part of it. We are kind of going into this blind, right? We didn't reveal the playlist of the players beforehand, so kind of have to think off the cuff here.
Yeah.
A little different than, say, like when players speedrun our campaign and know the stages in and out and the routes are kind of like becoming determined, which is cool in its own right.
True. That's true. This is pretty neck and neck, though. Oh, I think Knighting is pulling ahead. Ferox really using that one human as a nice catapult to get that float command. Ferox has the float command. Knighting does not yet.
All right, Knighting just retrieved it. All right, getting a bunch of humans now over the hump there to activate that 35.
You have to do the 35 pressure plate, but the goal here is only a one human goal.
So Knighting's right there.
Knighting's right there. Ferox looking very good, however.
Or, I'm sorry, Ferox as well, yeah.
Yeah, Ferox taking the win.
That was really close, actually. Knighting on the final steps here, too.
Yeah, I think at one point they really diverged, and Ferox pulled ahead with the strategy of just using one human here at the end.
All right, Knighting also collecting that Goldie. Pretty similar timing. Yeah, different paths or routes taken maybe came into play as well. But, yeah, nice display.
Absolutely.
Excuse me, but Knighting saying they missed the float collect, or perhaps could have done that route a little faster, which may have been the deal breaker.
Could have been.
Or the deciding factor, rather. Chilly Climb, I see the text is cut off because of our player cams here. Not Hilly Climb, but Chilly Climb. Nice in our snow environment here. And we are unfamiliar with this stage as well, right, CJ? So we're going to
Yeah,
follow
but it is
along.
from TechSum, and I'm not sure if TechSum is in the chat, but they are a creator that all of us are very well acquainted with. And this is their Parkour Jam entry, or at least one of them. I don't know if they've done multiple, but yeah, this could also be a very interesting challenge for our two competitors.
Yeah, I see we have the machine turrets in here, or the drones, which can be tricky platforming because your Shiba has to kind of move along with the drone. It doesn't carry you like a motorized block. So that can come into play. Yeah, it looks like a pretty tricky platforming stage from TechSum. So we'll see how quickly the players can navigate this. Both players are pretty adept and love the challenge of platforming stages. As we saw before the stream started, they were working through a new stage simultaneously. But okay, I guess we can take it away here, CJ.
How are we doing on frames here? I'm just are we dropping any frames or anything? Looking good?
The stream's looking good.
Stream's looking good. Okay.
It might just be maybe the players at times dropping some frames, but
Gotcha. All right. Let's do this in 3, 2, 1, go. Of course, the follow command is the only command available to our racers, which means you could place one of these humans if they are not where they need to be. You could have them move a little bit.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Ferox had a really clean approach through that first segment.
Yeah, I think both competitors are.
Oh, we have like a little indoor maze.
An indoor maze here. Knighting is out. Oh, it looks like this has some sort of paw grinding on a wall to get up.
The
also a very interesting
top of a wall, which is a bit of a tightrope and difficult for platforming. So this section here that Knighting's on is going to be oh, okay, they do spawn on that motorized block. I wasn't sure if they would spawn there or not. But it is going to be pretty tricky to make this double machine turret jump, it looks like, because you have to move along with the blocks, or the turrets.
The turret. Yeah, the turrets are not a solid platform. As they move, the dog is not moved with them. They have to continue moving in that same direction as the turret's moving.
There we go.
All right, both through that section here. Using the follow command. Oh! Whoa!
You know,
out of nowhere.
Well, here's the thing. Here's oh, and Night. Oh my God, the Knighting went for the Goldie. That's the main reason that Ferox won. It's showing that Knighting is a true completionist gamer, and in the process, the human actually fell off the side there too. And Ferox, being the try-hard, sweaty player they are, decided no Goldie. I'm going to win this race and hop in there. That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was so close towards the end.
Knighting was actually in the lead there. I think
Knighting
if they just took the human into the goal, they would have won, but they went for the Goldie, which is pretty funny. It goes to show that the Goldies are enticing no matter what is happening.
Yes.
Okay. What do we have next here? So,
what do we have next?
Did we skip 2 stages?
I think we may have skipped around, or something's happening with the playlist.
Okay.
Function.
Well, I think, yeah, let's hop into Parkour Craft.
Yeah.
Judging by the title and look at the stage, it looks like you might have to craft your own platforming.
Potentially. Yeah.
Section here.
This is a Coach OT level, so it's going to be, it's going to be good.
Yeah. Yeah, feel free to open up the stage here and scope it out, and then we'll do a countdown.
Yeah.
I kind of like this early gauging the stage here.
Yeah. An awful lot of pushable blocks with fans. And where is the goal? Is there a goal on this stage?
Good
Have
question.
we seen the goal?
Where is the goal? Maybe the players can find it. There it is. Okay.
Ah, okay.
Oh, there's 2 goals.
2 goals.
Is there a split on one of the blocks?
And only the follow command.
Okay, so there's a split near one of the fans there. Interesting. And I guess we'll have to see what's attached and what isn't. Okay, so yeah, I guess 90 you can just retry there. When you two are ready, CJ, you can.
Or you have to go all the way out. Oh no, okay, yeah, we'll start from there. All right, let's do this in 3, 2, 1. Oh wait.
Nice. Ferox didn't pull the trigger.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
Parkour craft. The only thing you have is follow. The humans are perishing there as they fall out of that.
All right, yeah, Ferox moving some things around pretty quickly and can kind of see what's attached and what isn't.
Yeah. Definitely important in a stage like this where you have a lot of moving parts, a lot of pushable pieces. Yeah.
Oh wow!
Some of them look like they could be attached when they're not.
Look at this approach from both players and how. So the humans can't make that fall distance. They're going to perish. But Ferox has them landing on the climbable wall, whereas Knighting had them landing on the fan.
You're right. Huh.
And Knighting is taking a bit. Both players taking a very different approach and just kind of puzzling it out.
Yeah, it's definitely going to get harder here. Ferox has a very long snake of humans that could actually be detrimental to solving this stage.
Yeah,
and of course you have a very large amount of humans pushing up against that block that you're going to have to at some point reroute or add to your tail.
Yeah, this is something CJ always gets on me for is too many humans in the kitchen, too many cooks in the kitchen, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes just using minimal humans to start to kind of puzzle it out, just so that they're not lingering or pushing against anything, which can cause issues.
Yeah.
There's a lot to pick apart here in terms of puzzle solving, right? So it's kind of hard to follow exactly what each player is thinking since they're not on the mics here. But
yeah, you especially need the branch command to do some of your work here to get those humans in each of the goals. But they're going to have to hit that branch command and then hit some other commands before ultimately going into these two goals. So yeah, we have a lot of shifting around of pushable blocks here.
I'm starting to love the concept of this stage, by the way. Parkour craft, a pretty different take.
Yes. You're kind of creating the parkour course
yeah.
as you go, with the goal of getting the humans in the two goals.
This is a great puzzle. I'm almost getting like Sokoban vibes a little bit.
Definitely.
Yeah. I think oh wait, Ferox had it but ran into the problem that you were talking about. Or I think they had it. Oh, maybe not. Maybe they have to rearrange this anyways. Oh. They're close, but yeah, there's a lot of humans just pushing things that need to...
I'm also seeing Knighting get closer.
Might be a photo finish here.
Could be.
Oh, Knighting gets the win.
All right.
After some close calls against Ferox the last few stages. He's able to get out on top here.
That was very close.
I feel like, Ferox, correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like you were kind of close there, but then some humans, or stray humans were pushing blocks around. Maybe I misjudged the jump distance as well as Ferox, but yeah, that was close. Both players really close to the solve. Or Knighting, of course, taking it, but... okay, yeah, misjudging the block jump there for Ferox. Otherwise, very close. Oh, welcome in Gila Tet. Okay, so yeah, we can hop into DNA rope climb.
Yes. This one from Witty Call Sign, who I'm seeing in a lot of stages that we put in playlists recently. So very curious to see what their Parkour Jam entry is going to look like. I played a little bit of this stage, so
I love
I
seeing
kind of know what they're getting into.
The hanging block pillar aesthetic is always really cool. Because they could have easily just made straight up blocks, right? But this adds a little more texture and flavor to the stage, which I love to see.
Indeed. And this is an expert stage, as Ferox said in the chat. It's an expert stage. Yes, it is. So we'll have to see how these two experts approach this stage.
I am 100% certain that both these players are also stubborn and going to want to finish an expert stage. So they'll probably be playing this after the stream if we don't finish it on time anyways. Okay. So take it away, CJ. We can let them have at it.
All right, let's go in 3, 2, 1, go.
Roxanne. All right. We can take a break if they're going to continue to play here for a few hours, but
yes. Yeah, this one is a tough one. It requires that diving in mechanics, soul surfing up the humans, and well-timed jumps as well.
It looks cool with the sphere skin chosen for the humans.
Yeah, this does have Goldie goals, so as Knighting is seeing now, you will need to guide the Goldie into some of these goals.
Oh, and I guess, the spheres are supposed to look like DNA ropes now that it all came together in my mind here.
There we go.
Yeah.
Plus you have an arc of others kind of going over the whole thing. I don't even know what that's about.
Yeah, we'll see if that comes into play.
Of armed others.
It could just be purely aesthetic, but...
Could be, yeah. Ferox going for a retry. Some tough timing here, too.
Yeah, for sure. That fan block accentuating the timing, making it more difficult.
All right, that's Knighting with 2 Goldie in the goal.
Yeah, Knighting with a really good start.
Is that right? Yeah. Oh.
But there could be some hazards along the way, so we'll hold our breath here. As Ferox already
there will be hazards. There will be hazards along the way, yes.
Or sometimes soft locks if you make the incorrect fall and land somewhere where you can't respawn where you need to be.
That is true. That is true. All right. New pod of humans coming out of the gate. Looks like fewer humans escaping this gate.
Yeah. Activated by the Shiba here. Oh, I like that. Hopping between the laser blocks as a nice aesthetic ad. That's I love seeing that kind of stuff, right? Like, of course, it's a platforming stage, but adding flavor is one of my favorite things to do as a creator as well.
Absolutely, yeah. A dog switch there. Knighting using a holding pattern to guide the Goldie in there. And they've completed another Goldie goal.
What is that,
Ferox
3 out of
on
5?
His way up. Yeah, that's 3 out of 5 for Knighting.
I'm loving the stage. Oh, it might be 2 out of... Or maybe... Oh, it's 3 out of 6. 3 out of 6 Goldies. It's being cut off here, but
okay.
Yeah.
I think is your...
Oh, hold on. I think my Discord is hung up here, so one sec. One moment. Okay, we should be back live, and the players are still racing. Sorry for the drop there. All right, where are we, CJ? Did you keep up with the players while that was happening at all?
Not really. They have restarted multiple times at this point. So, yeah, we're still kind of where we were before. Austin, are you sharing your screen on Discord?
Sorry. Yeah.
And when we went off the last time, it was Knighting had 3 of the goals completed. But I think it's still anybody's race.
Okay. You see this my stream
I
as well?
do.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
we're
thank you. So, it's anybody's game still at this point. We have gone over the 10-minute timer, but for a large majority of that, we were
Yeah.
we were not live, so
We'll let it go on a little bit here.
yes.
But yeah, before our stream went down here, I saw Sean hopped in. Hope you're doing well. Maybe we can check out some of your parkour stages if you have any new ones.
Yes, indeed. Knighting,
Yeah.
wondering where they're going to jump from that location.
So it turns out this is a pretty tricky stage if the players haven't. This is Knighting and Ferox we're talking about, right, CJ? So if they haven't figured this out
Yes.
yet, it's got to be a tough platforming stage.
Well, I mean, it is expert rated, and that's clearly for a reason here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a tough jump that Knighting's going for. Using pause, actually.
Very tough jump.
Although they are speedrunning, you got to make sure you execute the perfect jumps here.
Yeah.
I think I heard Knighting say before the stream started that pause can be underutilized in platforming.
Really?
Because you can kind of use it to pause your jumps and see like which direction you need to take and stuff like that, right?
Oh, that's interesting.
Which is something
That's
I don't
very
really do a whole
interesting.
lot of and probably could do more.
Yeah. Okay, we've got an awful lot of perma-dog switches here. Ooh. Oh, this is interesting.
Oh,
spawned at the
no.
beginning. Oh,
Well, Knighting is... Oh, seeing if they can make a cheesy jump here.
a cheese jump.
Might as well
yeah.
try.
Yeah, I think it's worth it to try to make that.
We are back.
We are back, Scriv.
Scriv, have you been working on any parkour stages or stages in particular? Mostly playing? How's your humanity experience going? Yeah, it's looking like we might need to
We might need to
move
call
on here. We'll see. I want to see if Ferox can make some of these difficult jumps here.
I like the idea of, using that dog switch to shoot humans out, and then you have to use them as transportation over to the other side. That is really
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Some really tough jumps here.
Yeah. And of course, remember that any stage that gets uploaded, the creator has to have finished the stage
Right.
themselves.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And there certainly are some very hard platforming stages if you're looking for a challenge in the parkour playlist. And yeah, that just goes to show the skill of our creators as well.
And the flexibility of the mechanics in humanity as well. Yeah, Scriv's saying they've finished the story and created a few basic stages, just starting to look at some more complex stage tech. Well, if you wanted complex stage tech, this right here on display is pretty complicated. I don't know. What do you think about calling this?
Yeah, I think we can call this stage or move on to our next one, just so we can highlight some of the other stages in the playlist, right?
Yeah.
So, as stubborn as you two may be, we can move on into our next stage. I understand how you may be.
It was
feeling.
well fought. Well fought.
Yeah. I'm sure these players will probably want to finish them up after stream.
Yep.
Okay, so we can move
this
on
one
to...
I think also had zero completes,
Oh,
or maybe it
Climber's
did
Trip.
have some completes. Oh, I guess it does have some completes.
Okay, yeah, 5 out of 87. So
Climber's Trip has some completes too.
Yeah. So Knighting, if you are... Oh, is Knighting close to the finish here? Maybe they're trying to finish this up.
They are very close.
Or we can keep an eye
is it
on
gonna...
them.
Oh.
Okay, we're deciding to move on. All right, so move on to Climber's Trip. It's a cool looking stage from the thumbnail.
Trip. A kind of a complicated looking stage.
Yeah.
Curious to see what lays in store for our competitors with this one.
So yeah, feel free to open it up for the preview now.
This one also expert.
Okay, this looks like it has a traditional platforming layout here. Actually, there is a... We're going to have to see some jumps possibly follow to traverse the terrain here. This is a very nice looking stage. It's pretty inviting if you're adventurous or trying to parse out a stage like this. It's huge.
Yeah.
Even has the massive tag on it. So, okay. I suppose we can count them down, CJ.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Scriv asking, what does the connect target command do when selecting gates and people? Can't seem to see it in the tutorial. So yeah, this was something that was added in an update to the game. And if you can connect almost anything, any of those objects you are talking about, the gates, humans, others, you can make them a switch, and it turns them into blue targets, which you may have seen in the story campaign, the story mode. There are others that have like a blue dot above their head. And what that means is once that person or gate is defeated, then it will act as if it was a switch and it will activate something on the stage, whatever you connected that item to. To me, looking at this stage, by the way, with so many different kinds of jumps available to them, this, to me, screams cheese. Like, how are you going to cheese this, this stage? Because you have all forms of jump. You have float at your disposal. Like, this could be nicely cheesed.
The limited floats, I wonder why that is.
Limited floats, but it's like 10.
Yeah, up to 20, I see. I think Notting just used one.
Oh, okay.
Curious if that will come into play at all for the solve. But
and then 10 stop commands.
Interesting. Yeah, we'll see if these stop commands have to be utilized. Okay, so Knighting using a long jump just to make it through the tunnel faster.
Ferox got a Goldie, even though we are not counting Goldie in the completion.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's a Goldie goal. I don't think I saw one.
I don't think I did either. course, those turrets taking out those humans, making it difficult to get into that number goal at the bottom of the hill here for Ferox.
Knighting moving quickly through this indoor section makes it kind of funny to watch and fast forward here.
Fast forward, yeah. I think we are seeing somewhat different approaches to
for sure.
the pathing here.
Ferox went over the tunnel, whereas Knighting went within the tunnel.
Jumping up there.
Although there is a goal up top
There's
too.
A goal up top, yeah. 100-person goal, so I think they do have 100 people pathed up there.
Looks like Knighting's picking up on that. Because it is a limited number, though, you could always backtrack or repath to that area.
Yes.
Oh, turning off the turrets. Okay.
Ah.
Did Ferox already manage to get inside that goal on the top? We'll find out momentarily, but
I'm not sure.
I saw that Ferox routed that way to begin with, but maybe realized they had to hit the switch that Knighting just was able to hit.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, so Ferox still needs to hit that goal. I almost wonder if Knighting can, like you said, Cheese might be inviting with float and jump. If Knighting can jump over this glass.
I mean, just look at the number of commands each of these players have up at the top of the screen. Like,
yeah.
You normally don't see this number of commands on a stage. There's a lot at their disposal. And to me, that reads, how can I cheese this?
Yeah. Which I kind of like in terms of racing. A bit more of a playground.
Yeah, definitely beneficial. Now, yeah, what is this human switch going to do that Knighting has?
Looks like it enabled... Oh, a path to a goal, perhaps.
Path to a goal.
Or a goal itself. It did turn on the goal, yeah.
And it looks like we need 100 humans down there.
I like how Knighting is thinking along with us and has to zoom out to figure out what the switch did.
Yeah, so Knighting has one goal down, as does Ferox.
Is this a constant flow goal, though? Oh, no, okay.
No, it is not.
As I can tell.
This one is not. Actually, I don't think any of them are. The three goals are all 100 humans.
Yeah, so we're seeing a huge difference in route now from Ferox using a float jump to get over a giant glass wall.
Yeah, and Ferox, by the way, zooming out here, seeing a whole section of the level that neither player has gotten up to yet, I think.
It's a huge stage.
So what's going to happen when they get up there?
Yeah. This is a very cool stage, by the way. Definitely one to kick back and try to parse out and make your way through. It doesn't look like this is going to be like prone to a lot of resets or anything. It seems pretty forgiving in that regard.
That's true.
Especially with the limited goals, right? You don't have to. There's no branching. Well, there are branch commands, but it seems like you don't need to be having a constant flow into these goals.
Yeah, yeah.
And also, I did see a goldie goal at the very top, which we weren't able to catch before because the stage is so large.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I think this stage so far is where we've seen the most divergence between the two players because of the flexibility in commands and pathing.
Yeah. Oh, and some others are showing up to the
got
party.
It all.
Yeah, this stage has a lot going on.
I'd almost classify this as a journey stage in addition to parkour here.
I guess that's true, yeah.
which I think they can go. Platforming can go a little bit hand in hand with.
There's more goals up the top.
Yeah, it's a massive stage.
It really is.
Sometimes you don't realize when you hop into Stage Creator. It seems like, that the box can feel kind of small at first in terms of how many blocks you can place. But yeah, this is a reminder that when you do really fill out that entire possible grid of block placement, it can lead to a very, very large stage.
Massive stage.
Yeah.
Well, and the creator here is using largely standard blocks, no motorized blocks. There are quite a bit of water blocks, but I wonder if they're maxing out the data size here. Because they're pretty simple elements here, even though the stage is massive. Yeah.
I think they'll probably be close because I do see some trees, and I think they probably set up the core puzzle, and then you can add some aesthetics after, right? But if you're just using blocks, like you mentioned, and then keep it minimal, like you could really utilize that whole space.
Yeah.
I did see those machine turrets, which may probably be the biggest space taker so far, but
that's true. Yeah.
And yeah, Sean, so perhaps we can Sean saying they have a new stage called Ice Cube. That could be a quick fun race. Maybe we can have an encore after this. I think the players seem like they're down to continue.
Yeah. We've hit 2 stages back to back that are quite complex.
Yeah. We'll let this play out a little longer here. The thing is, we're not really resetting, so I feel like we'll reach the end, but
yeah, sort of by brute force.
Yeah. Knighting about to get that Goldie goal.
Knighting getting the Goldie goal.
I feel like Knighting's probably getting pretty close.
I think so. So you can see that 100 goal right down there towards the bottom.
Oh, look at that little cheese.
Oh, there we go.
Escaping a big path, a possible path, by just floating down there. I love it.
Okay. Some other goals left to activate.
Yeah, I think we can let them finish this out.
Yeah.
Unlike the DNA level, there isn't really any resets happening, so eventually they should find their way there. How many? Is that it? Oh, let's see. Which goal is Knighting missing? I feel like Ferox is getting there too.
Oh, there's another Goldie goal on the other side of the stage.
Oh my goodness. Just
There's
when we thought it was over.
In this stage. Man, yeah. Lot going on.
But yeah, it seems like Knighting is in the lead, but that could change at any moment depending on, because there is such a divergence in these paths, the paths that the players are taking.
That and just the sheer number of goals in this stage. Looks like Knighting has at least 3 goals left to go.
I think Ferox has made more progress actually on this top section. They're a lot closer to that Goldie goal on the opposite side. They actually have that. Yeah. They have the Goldie there.
They have the Goldie there, yeah.
So perhaps I was wrong. This is actually super close. Yeah, I think it's just a difference in the goals that they first approached. So now Ferox has to work through this part that Knighting's already completed.
Yeah.
And Knighting taking a different path to kind of complete this section.
Oh my god.
A completely different path, actually, right? Well,
yeah. This pathing looks insane. Reminds me of the Only Up stage that we played, but on a much larger scale.
Yeah. I like the using long jump to move a little faster.
And the goal that Knighting is going towards, I believe Ferox already did that goal.
Yes.
So
Is this a Goldie goal, though? So if they get the Goldie in there, even if they are losing out to the others, you just got to be careful that the other doesn't grab your Goldie.
That is going to be the trick, yeah.
I think there are some backup Goldies they can probably use towards the beginning, but
yeah,
we'll see if they can properly cheese this. Oh, that's right. You can just use the Goldie. If you keep the Goldie on commands, it will keep moving without the humans. So that could come into play here.
Yeah, it's a really good play. Knighting also using the jump trick and the speed of the humans when jumping to get humans to a goal faster. Actually, the goal that Knighting's looking at right now, I don't think I saw before.
Yeah.
It's like a hidden goal.
Well, here's one thing, too. Yeah. The Goldie won't aggro the others, but you still need to make sure the others don't take the Goldie.
The Goldie's not going to aggro the others? Is that right?
Wow.
Oh, whoa.
That was a pretty cool strat, actually.
That was a great strat.
I'm pretty sure Ferox took them out.
Yeah, yes, Ferox took all of those others out. Oh, we've hit our 10-minute timer, but we're going to see this through.
Yeah, I think we're close enough here.
Yeah.
And also, it's getting to the climax, and I think both players are moving pretty quickly through, just at different...
Yeah.
Taking
they
a very different
prioritize
route.
Different goals. Yeah, very different routes.
I love how the stage looks up top, by the way, with the humans jumping around.
Yeah, I'm very surprised at the Goldie not aggroing the others. I don't think I knew that.
Yeah, when you think about it, they're not going to try to attack the Goldie, right? So only if the Goldie is in their midst already will they take it.
That was amazing. That was amazing.
Oh, this is cool. Using
going to the
Fallout to move quicker.
Wait. Knighting fell.
Oh, there is a elevator there, maybe out of quality of life reasoning. It's almost like they made this for racing because there's like all these little catches.
They have to wait now for the elevator.
Yeah.
While some humans rain down on them. Yes. Meanwhile, Ferox, I think, going for one of their end goals too.
Oh, okay.
How many more goals do we have here?
Oh. So Knighting's falling on purpose with some float people. I see. Okay.
Really?
Yeah. I think they want to get a large group here.
Why?
Is there 100 goal up top? I think they're trying to get 100. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, maybe there is. So now it looks like both players are going for the same goal.
Yeah, they're at the same spot, despite the very different routes.
They're at the exact same spots.
But Ferox has a very different take on it.
Yeah, very different take here on how to do this.
How did Ferox even get over there? So
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. Because the players can't hear me, I'm not going to spoil it because they are at the climax here.
Oh, and of course, yeah, you have overflow here on this motorized block. Is it going to be enough? Is it going to be enough? Oh. Oh! This is getting...
Oh my goodness.
This is getting real
look at the strategy
here.
From Knighting here.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of brilliant.
This is a good strategy from Knighting.
Yeah. That's actually a great way to get caught up here.
Yep.
So now that they've taken their different paths and kind of come to a similar solution here, Ferox found a pathing from the very beginning to get over to that bottom area.
Also, Ferox did not do that 100 goal. So I think Knighting is still in the lead here.
Ferox might be able to complete this top goal a bit sooner.
Before Knighting. But there's one goal, one level underneath that they have not done yet.
Oh, wait. You can use...
Oh. Is this... Am I
this
seeing
it?
what I think I'm seeing?
Okay, Knighting is victorious, barely. I think both like. Oh, you're right. Ferox didn't get that 100 goal because they took that
Didn't
different
get the 100
path.
goal.
Like, I love this take from Ferox though.
Good jump 100 people into their death.
I love this
Oh.
stage in terms of racing because of how much liberty is given to the players in terms of pathing. It's actually pretty funny
Yeah,
to see
yeah,
the
yeah,
differences.
yeah.
Look at that solve from Ferox to get to that 100 goal. A very different approach.
I mean, it worked.
Yeah, and now they're on the same final goal here, which Knighting didn't muster up a way to. It looked like Ferox was in the lead until the very end there.
Yeah, it did.
Knighting exploiting overflow with float, which was actually a brilliant last minute move to kind of catch up there.
Oh. That was a great matchup.
Yeah, and
It definitely was not clear who was going to win at any point in this.
it's actually might have been one of my favorite racing stages so far, just because it puts a lot of tools into the players' hands, and you can kind of see their different approach and play style.
Yeah.
So really cool. And I guess we'll let Ferox finish it out here as they are at the end, and it's a big stage, so.
It is a big stage, yeah.
Look at that. So Ferox, I love the very different approach here, but moving the others out of the way with aggro and then going into the goal. That was a really cool finish
I
up.
love
The last two goals had a very different approach. I advise the players to just watch the VOD just to see how different you approach those final two goals.
Yeah.
Very cool. It's gonna be hard to top that race there, but
Should
okay.
we finish it off with Ice Cube?
Yeah, we can do Ice Cube. Maybe that'll be a nice, quick palate cleanser from Let's Go Sev.
Yeah, we're going to have to search for this stage, I believe. As it is not on the racing playlist, so we're going to have to search for it. Ice Cube is the name.
This level lacks my PC, said Ferox.
Yes.
Oh, Ferox, are you... Oh, there we go. Okay. When you said that, I was wondering if you disconnected, but...
All right, Ice Cube. It is a Let's Go Ceph stage. Here we are.
All right, yeah, we can both open it up to preview now. I think it is fair to preview it simultaneously.
Absolutely.
Okay, interesting looking stage here. A bit of some
Yeah.
indoor play, it looks like.
We've got
Ice Cube.
5 goals, 4 goldie goals.
And you can kind of peek through the top here, yeah, so we'll see what kind of angle the players
And
try to
no
approach
commands
here.
initially. I don't
Interesting.
know if there are commands that you get later, but initially no commands.
Yes, it's limited commands. Yeah, we see some Sheba switches. So, yeah, let's see how this plays out. I think we are ready, aren't we?
Yes, we are ready. So I'll give you a countdown. 3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome in,
All right.
Henry C's Ghost. Are these levels available just on PC? They're cross-platform. So
Yeah.
any levels shared in humanity can be played on any platform, whether it's Xbox, PlayStation, MetaQuest, or Steam PC.
Yeah, just hop into play stages from the title screen, and all of these stages are playable there.
So yeah, Henry, if you want to share any stages with us in the Discord or on a stream, we would be able to open it up.
Yeah. Yeah, you can create your own stages in the stage creator and upload them. Then they appear in play stages. Or if you just want to play other user-made content, like this level here, Ice Cube, you can do so. Ferox with a reset.
Ooh. Knighting with a really clean
There's,
execution there.
Oh, all right. Knighting taking the win.
I love the setup of the stage, by the way, if Let's Go Steph is watching. Kind of a different approach. We've seen this a little bit with like timer switches, right? But having the Sheba
Yep.
switches pop out is a really cool concept.
Yeah. Very different. Sort of outside platforming that you have to do.
All right, and I love that
There it is.
massive flow of humans into the final goals. Very nice. Yeah, Knighting crushing it there. I think overall the players kind of tied up in score. Knighting taking some of the later stages.
Yes. I was trying to keep tabs. I believe it's 3-3.
And some draws, depending on time.
There were some draws in there,
yeah.
yes.
All right, tied up.
Yeah.
I don't know if we should leave it tied up or have one more encore if the players really want to have a true winner here. But yeah,
there's got to be something in our racing playdlist.
Sure, we can even just open up the Parkour Stage Jam playlist.
Oh, we could. Yeah.
I don't know about that Knighting. They were playing a stage before we started stream that was very difficult.
Yes.
I don't expect you to finish that in 10 minutes. I am pessimistic. No,
not DNA rope climb.
Oh, DNA rope climb. I see.
Or do you want to?
Let's open up something new. I'm going to make the executive decision here. If we go up to the Parkour playlist, and feel free to chime in chat if you have any recommendations.
Yeah, what would be a good one?
Well, we can do your stage, Desert Rally.
You could do more. It's short. So
all right. Short sudden death stage. SO decider. Let's open up Desert Rally. I also want to see this stage because we didn't mean to check it out today.
Desert Rally, yeah. 3 out of 10 completions. Okay.
All right, and Sleeping Dog with the complete, who was hanging out with us on Saturday in our stage jam.
It's true.
Okay, yeah, you can open up to preview Knighting. You want to explain our stage here, CJ, since we're the creator, before we hop into it?
Yeah, I mean, I think this is just a very standard platforming stage. There are some skips you can do, but yeah, that's how I want to intro it, I guess.
Okay.
And there might be a little bit of a trick towards the end. Yeah.
Okay. And bear in mind, racing does trip up players, right? They're going to be under pressure, try to fast forward, stuff like that. So it'll spice up even a more traditional platforming stage for sure. All right, so we can do it's our decider final game here. Let's get that countdown going.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Ferox, I gotta hype you up. Yes, I'm making excuses for you. I've got a little water section there.
A little bit of a water section, yeah.
Knighting first. Moving a little quicker to start here.
Knighting moving quick, yeah.
Both players
Picking
now.
Up the commands. Oh! Knighting running into the trap.
Uh-oh.
And Ferox running
as well.
into the trap.
CJ Brutal setting up booby traps here.
That's right. Got to make it interesting with some traps.
Yeah, especially when you're moving quickly, right? You may not see it coming if you're racing against an opponent.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, this is our
neck and neck now.
Our second time doing racing, and I think it's enjoyable to watch and commentate. But yeah, we will be doing this again before the end of the month, so be sure to submit some racing stages. If you want any stages raced in particular, just let us know on Discord or here on Twitch.
Yep. Pretty tied up right now. This might be a photo finish.
Ferox had to reset.
Oh, Ferox reset.
Looks like we have some diving jumps here. My favorite.
Yep.
I didn't have trouble with this jump. Probably needs to get a little bit more momentum. There we go. Oh, cool. And Knighting is our winner today.
Boom.
I think Knighting had a reverse sweep, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, a reverse sweep indeed.
But we'll let Ferox finish it out for that sweet, sweet XP. A little quicker on this this diving section.
Yep.
So got stuck in, I guess, towards the trap area. There we go. And Ferox also completing Desert Rally.
Desert Rally.
Very cool. Also getting a desert stage in there. Love to see it. An underutilized theme.
Very underutilized.
Nice racing, Knighting and Ferox. Thank you for joining and showing off your skills. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, GG's.
We may re-invite you again for another racing stream if you're down for it, to make the most of our parkour. I think parkour stages go hand in hand with something like this. So,
yeah,
really cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Cool. And yeah, to anyone out there in the community, we're running that parkour stage jam this month, and stages that have a focus on dog platforming, minimal commands, and racing are the stages that we're looking for. So if you want to create a stage like that and upload it with the parkour jam tag, then that's how you participate in the stage jam. It's just that simple. Or if you like to play stages instead of make them yourself, you can go to the September 2024 Parkour Stage Jam playlist and play all of the stages that creators have made that are adhering to this theme. It's very cool. Yeah.
Yeah, so be sure to join our Discord at discord.gg/enhance if you haven't already. I think we have some new viewers in here today, so if you're looking to be part of the community, it's a fun experience, pretty intimate, and it's always cool to hear from our new creators, whether you're just coming in off Xbox or a more seasoned creator. Be sure to join us and hang out. It's a lot of fun. But okay, I guess to close out our stream today, what are we at time-wise, actually? I have too many things open.
Right on the dot.
Are we really? Okay.
Yeah.
Big thank you to our players filling up the whole stream. We actually weren't planning on doing it for that long, but I think the players were enjoying it. Especially if you are a fan of humanity, this is a pretty unique experience, right? To race stages against other people in the community. So hopefully our players enjoyed it.
I enjoyed watching it.
Yeah.
Like as someone, and I know you feel the same. Like we know the humanity mechanics so well, to watch two different people approach these puzzles and levels completely differently under a time constraint as well. Like it's just very exciting to watch. So thank you again to Knighting and Ferox both for taking the time to do this. It has to be mentally taxing to do 90 minutes of humanity racing. So thank you.
And I know Ferox and Knighting play a fair amount of Tetris together as well. So they have a little bit of a friendly rivalry going on there. But a pleasure to have them in attendance here. And thank you to the creators for making some cool stages to race on as well. One of the highlights for me was that... was the ice stage name again? Not Ice Cube, but
Chili Climb.
Chili Climb, yeah, that massive playground with like so many commands, and seeing the players kind of play into their own skill sets was super cool. So be sure to submit some more stages. We'll definitely get some racing in next week as well. Before we move on to a new stage jam for October, more on that once we hit October. But thank you everyone for tuning in today. Be sure to follow us wherever you're watching, whether it's Twitch or YouTube, and join the Discord, etc. And we'll see you next week, same time.
Bye.
All right, bye everybody.